Welcome to the Panic Button, everyone. I'm Nina.
I'm Jessie.
So Megyn Kelly, she's on the Turning Point USA college tour, and this soy boy decided to ask her a question in which she responded with fire.
I love Megyn Kelly. She's so fiery.
And sexy.
Yeah, but she's also smart,
Well, yes.
which makes her even more sexy.
And she doesn't have one of those annoying voices. It's really high-pitched and stuff.
No, and you
know?
love when she swears.
I do.
Why you support a president who contributes to the rhetoric that got your friend Charlie killed. We saw his rally recently. He said, "I hate my enemies." Stephen Miller said similar things. How can you support him when he contributed to what got Charlie killed?
Assumes facts, not evidence. What you said is not true.
70% of political violence is committed by Republicans.
Okay.
Look it up.
That's not true.
DOJ just pulled it. The DOJ just pulled it from their website. DOJ just pulled this study from their website because they're delusional.
That's not true because
They just pulled it. Look it up.
Once you
the
pull
DOJ pulled it from their website.
Once you pull the crazies out of there, it is overwhelmingly left-wing violence.
Google it.
We have had
Every single
No, I
person in the
understand.
audience, Google it right now.
You know, this is how we get here.
You know, he's kind of cunty. Very cunty, very emotional, very feminine, very obnoxious. Dude doesn't have a girlfriend. I know this for a fact.
He's got a furry friend, you think?
At least that. He's definitely a part of the Antifa people, without a doubt. The aggression, the immediate aggression, you see how Megyn responded? Mm-hmm. Calm. Well, he's screaming at her in the audience. That kind of aggression comes from being in a bubble of people who are psychotic, crazy individuals just like him. This guy is nuts, and one day he will go to prison because this kind of attitude and this kind of radical reacting to something, what she said something and he's like, ah! Like that. When you react like that normally, which seems like that's who he is, one day you're going to come across the wrong person who's going to put you in your place or put you in jail.
I have questions about his statistics. What kind of span are we looking at? Are we looking at, like, in the entire history of the United States? Are we looking at the last 5 years? Because I would limit it to since Donald Trump's been president. That's when the left has gotten the most aggressive, in my opinion. I don't think his numbers are accurate. I don't think they're fair. And yelling statistics doesn't make them true. Another thing that's also very true is that people pay for studies and statistics to be made. Those people who pay for them pay for certain results to be put out. That doesn't mean they're always right. Just because you think you have the answer doesn't make it right. It also doesn't mean that supporting people, like this is what he's saying, is that by supporting Donald Trump, she is contributing to Charlie Kirk's death. And she's saying, no, that's not true. And I'd agree, that's not true. And you putting a statistic out saying that, oh, well, it's said that more right-wingers commit violent crimes. That statistic doesn't change the prompt that you gave. It has nothing to do with the prompt you gave. It's actually just a nulling point to your argument.
Also, you have to take into consideration the fact that the statistic he's citing, when they say right-wing violence, they're also talking about inmates. White supremacist inmates. They're using that as right-wing violence. Inmates. The stats are bunk. And this psychotic individual here doesn't know his ass from his elbow.
This prepubescent lad.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if on his off days he's not wearing a black mask, a black hoodie, and black pants and screaming outside of an ICE facility with a sign.
He sounds like he's advocating for the things that have happened.
Also, when you're saying Google it, when I hear Google it now, I hear, why don't you go onto the search engine that is literally left-wing, that pushes left-wing baloney, and find the information I want you to find. That's what he's saying. You can't just go to Google and try to find your answers because certain things are going to be pushed and certain things are going to be suppressed.
It also really matters at what point this was done and observed and how the sample size was. There's a lot of factors that go in. Just dropping a number doesn't mean anything.
Nope, it doesn't.
So first of all, let me take on the first part of the premise of your question, that it was President Trump's rhetoric that led to an assassin. killing our friend Charlie Kirk. That's a blatant lie. It's a defamatory blaspheme, and it's inappropriate in this setting.
That's not what I said.
We know. Yes, it is.
No, I said he contributed to the political atmosphere.
Well, then you have no point.
tension.
Then your point is utterly empty. You're contributing to the atmosphere.
The president-
This guy was.
I heard this is the section of the clip I heard earlier. To say that somebody politically contributed, you can do that by voting. You can do that by making a comment. Politically contributing to someone's death is not a thing. You can go into a place and be like, man, I hate that guy. You didn't tell someone to go shoot him. So if he gets shot, are you now guilty because you said, man, I hate that guy? That is the logic being applied to you. Am I wrong?
He has no logic.
But that's what he's saying. He's saying if I walk into a store and I say that register, that guy, he sucks, and someone hears me and they shoot him, it's my fault.
Because they say words of violence. So anything, like me not voting, could politically contribute to the death of Charlie Kirk. You know, they twist everything around to where it makes no sense. But because they're screaming and yelling, and to them it makes sense, they believe it's true. But to everyone else, it's not true. To everyone else, they just look like psychos.
They are
Nuts.
psychos.
Nut jobs. Radical, violent extremists. I can guarantee you this guy is one of them. Just by how he acts, you can tell.
No, let's just make clear. This guy was motivated by leftist ideology. We know it from the bullet casings. We know it from the Utah governor. We know it from his own mother. Yes, we do. Let's be really clear on that.
Even if that's true, so then you're saying because, let's say this guy's a leftist, even if that's true, does that make it okay for the sitting president of the United States to incite violence against liberals?
The president of the United States has not accepted violence.
Incite violence against liberals? Dude, take a Xanax, chill the fuck out. Your cause is stupid as fuck. You look stupid as fuck. You're pathetic. What, someone bullied you in 3rd grade and now you're gonna take it out on the world? You're gonna make yourself look like a freaking retard. For what reason? Because you're standing up for something you believe in. This guy doesn't believe in anything. He believes in himself. But even then, I'd say he doesn't believe in himself.
I was gonna make a joke and say, well, he believes all women.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes. Except for the ones he roofies, I'm sure.
I think his blatant dismissal of the fact that he's left-leaning, that is what I'm continuing to see, is that a lot of people are still trying to pin this on the right. And it just doesn't make much sense that someone from the right would kill someone from the right. It just doesn't. Also, there's a ton of evidence suggesting that he is on the left, and his own family is saying it. If you want to sit there and continue to deny it, then you clearly are in delusion. You don't want to accept the fact that people on your side could be this evil because you think you're on the side of moral good. But
Even
you're not.
though they're acting
you're not
like the evil ones.
understanding that people can be evil on either side. That's why there is violence from the right. That's why there is violence from the left. Because people are just violent sometimes. It doesn't matter your political association. It just matters how unhinged you are.
George Floyd was killed, and there were riots, there were murders,
There was looting and protesting and burning.
cities burning. Charlie Kirk gets killed, they hold vigils. What does the left do? They protest the memorial, the vigils. They destroy monuments and murals.
Not only were they looting and protesting, they were doing it amid COVID, which none of us were allowed to even leave our houses. And I remember literally having family and friends message me and say, don't go outside, don't go to this store, don't go to this place, because there's something happening there. There's clearly something happening there. And I don't live in a really big city. That's when I realized how fucking scary it is.
These people are scary.
Yes.
Because they don't live in reality. If I say a word to you that you don't like, that's not violence. But if you believe it's violence, then you believe in your retarded logic that you can take it upon yourself to be violent towards me because the words I spoke felt like violence to you. That's not how reality works. Okay, you ending my life because I hurt you with words means that you're a radical lunatic who thinks that words hurting your feelings are the same as killing someone. Now, if you have a problem with words and words hurt your feelings, that's a problem you have with your psychotic brain and your lack of not only self-control, but self-confidence. Having a respect for yourself and a knowing for yourself and a confidence in yourself that you know that words, no matter what someone says to you, it's not going to hurt you and it's not going to like make you all upset and angry because you're a confident, well put together, intelligent individual.
You're giving people way too much credit. I don't think.
But this person is not like that at all.
You're giving people way too much credit still. You don't even have to like respect yourself and things like that. You just literally have to respect people around you. Society. The reason we can drive our cars is not because you're a good person and everything like that. The reason you go out and drive your cars and you don't get into accidents is because you're trusting everyone on the road to respect themselves and you. It doesn't go much further than that. When someone passes you on the road, you don't kill them. You get a little angry and you move on. It's the same with words. And same thing on the road. Liberals don't drive worse than Republicans. People just don't value safety and don't value the safety of others around them. It's so much disconnected from politics. It's a matter of people who are decent people and people who are unhinged.
I'm trying to say that people who are not psychotic don't allow words to hurt their feelings. Because you have to be a really weak person for words to hurt your feelings.
A lot of people
and you have
still
to be
do,
a
though.
psychotic person. Well, that's because they're weak.
But
that's because you have like this certain insecurity that you haven't worked on. Words shouldn't be able to hurt your feelings, especially to the point where you feel like your feelings are hurt so bad that that's violence against you. That's stupid.
Oh, I agree. It's stupid. I don't think it should be perceived as violence. But words are always going to hurt people because people are too sensitive.
They're weak. Yeah, that's what I said. They're weak.
A lot of people are weak.
Well, that's a you problem. That ain't a me problem.
Against liberals. The President of the United States made a joke at the Charlie Kirk Memorial, which was funny and self-deprecating. It was on the heels of Erica Kirk saying,
Fuck her.
she, in an extraordinary moment, forgave her husband's killer.
He
And let me finish. And then President Trump got up and making a joke, playing off of what Erica said. He said, we disagree. I need to do better. Erica's going to try to convince me, but I'm in a different place. And that's completely normal for a politician to be thinking about his political fights. And by the way, Trump has every right to loathe his enemies. They tried to put him in jail for the rest of his life. They tried to bankrupt him. They tried to put his family in jail. And they tried to kill him.
Criminal. Jack Smith.
Wait. Okay, now you go.
Thank you for your time.
Soy boy lost. Is anyone surprised at how he acted? Nope. He's dumb. He's weak. A lot of people on the left seem to act the same way.
I'm just going to give him I'm not going to give him credit for anything else, but at least he walked away when he knew he was done. A lot of people just stand there and keep going. He was like, you know what? I've lost. I'm leaving.
Yeah. Anyway, what do you guys think? Put in the comments below. Join our memberships. Keep this channel going. Like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.
And if Megyn Kelly sees us, we love you.
Keep on swearing, Megan.